I'm out here today to support the men and women out here in Roseburg, Oregon today at this year's drug court. The judge invited me and my team to come down, that I'll be just telling a little bit about my story and to support of the men and women. You know, man, it's hard to say one piece of advice to give people who are in trauma situations. If I didn't have the chance to give them much information, I would tell them to be graceful to themselves. But the thinking is that, like, the work is in the struggle that you do while going through the programming, because you don't want to do it. And so when you are still struggling with the addiction and you're going through the program and you don't really want to do it, and so when you complete the program, you get to, you're like, man, I made it. But the work really starts because now you tell you back to life. And so what I would tell them, to be graceful to themselves, give themselves some room to breathe, and take it slow. Take it slow.
I asked Wall Street to come because while his journey isn't necessarily about substances, substances are at the core of what led to his own personal predicaments. But I think that what I find profound about his story is that if given the opportunity that some of these folks have, that he could have avoided 27 years in prison and done exponentially what he's done in this short period of time with that time back. In terms of financial literacy, on a daily basis when I'm in court, I'm seeing people who are affected by their finances. A lot of times their problems are traceable to their circumstances, and that doesn't mean that, I'm not talking about just people in poverty and people who are well off. You know, finances are inextricable from our lives, and I think that it's intended to set up the foundation for how somebody is able to move past their circumstances. I love people, the program, our team is incredible, and I just think that this is what it's all about when you sign up for a job like this. We're really here to celebrate 4 individual journeys to this point, and I want those graduates to know that we will be here to support them even as they spread their wings and move on.
Be open-minded, right? Be open-minded to the process, and be less likely to judge, because you don't never know when someone in your family, your friends, support systems are struggling with some sort of addiction that may not be drugs, it may be eating, it may be spending, it may be whatever kind of habit it be. So just be mindful about people with habits and don't be so quick to cast people aside. So that's what I'd say.